You guys, I am not running a DC. Has Power Battle taken over my usage of the plate double chance? Before this video starts, I totally forgot about the YouTuber tournament. I played Snort Stuff in the beginning, the first match. We won. We went 2-1. They got this. I got the first match. They got the second match, and then I got the third match. But I do not have those dual IDs anymore because we had maintenance, so we can't view this match. But please subscribe if you haven't. His information is in the link or in the description below. What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel. Now it's been 2 days. 2 days since Aegislash the line has come out, and I kind of want to give some updated thoughts and opinions on those figures. I do want to prepare you guys for the gym, the steel gym that we're going to be getting. I think we'll be getting our gym sometime this weekend. That's my prediction, because we have about 2.5 weeks before we have, or hopefully get, another banner. So I'm going to predict that we're going to be getting a gym at the end of this week. So over the weekend, we'll have a gym, and then a team match event the following week, and then maybe a Queen's Cup, right? Maybe we'll have nothing this week, and maybe it'll be a gym and then team match. But I predict that we're going to be getting a gym instead of the team match event because we've advocated how much we want a gym. We've voiced our opinions loud enough. I think they're actually going to give us a gym, so I'm excited for that. So before we jump into that, let's talk about the what we have here. What we have, the Honedge. I want to give my thoughts and opinions just on like what to increase or what I've increased, and I also want your guys' opinions on what you guys should increase. The Honedge is such a good figure. Now, when I first level this thing up, I'm like, oh yeah, everything in the sword stance. Anytime you have a figure that has sword dance or dragon dance or something that allows you to spin, you always do that. Well, the thing with Honedge is that it has the no guard ability, and because it has the no guard ability, this thing can't hit dodge. So even if you hit dodge, it's going to go into the sword stance. But if you sword dance and hit dodge again, it's going to continue to go into the sword dance until you land slash. So like you're pretty much guaranteed 100. Well, I mean, unless you hit the slash, but you're pretty much guaranteed 100 damage. So if you have the Honedge, I would probably go with the dodge. Now let's talk about the Doublade. Now the Doublade, again, since this thing does not have a blue, you're going to want to put everything into the Swords Dance. I'm actually even thinking about karming my Swords Dance, getting it to level 10, but your boy Rico is out of Carbonite because I have not used the 10 win booster or 3-day booster since this, actually, yeah, since the banner came out. So it's been a while. My monthly points is still in 3K, I think. So we have some grinding to actually do. But what makes this figure so good and the Honedge so good is the Power Battle plate. Yes, that's what I've replaced for my double chance. Now, what does Power Battle do? Power Battle, what it does is it makes you or the battle opponent, if you spin a purple, you're going to shift into the attack. So let's say I land into my metal sound right here. It's going to go into Swords Dance. And if I land into the metal sound again, it's going to go into the Gyro Ball. If I land into this Swords Dance, metal sound, it's going to go into the Gyro Ball. I also karmed this to, or not karmed it, but leveled, chained it to 9. I thought about going to 10 because we don't really see that many Zoros, but I just kept it at 9. Let me know in the comments below if you think I should just go ahead and go 10. Even 10 on my Lucario. Like, I've been thinking about going 10 on my Lucario for a while. But the Power Battle with this figure is just so good, especially when you attack into other figures that roll blue and that have a purple next to their blue. So think about the Poiple. Like, this figure alone directly counters Rush because what's going to take your entry point right away? The Poiple. So if you use the Power Battle, it hits the dodge, right? Then it's going to shift into the Toxic because of the no guard ability. But if you also play the Power Guard, it's going to shift right into the attack. You're not going to hit purple. You're going to hit your attack. It's a guaranteed evolution. Like, this figure, first I thought it was like good against Ultra Beast because of the no guard ability. But with the Power Battle, I can attack into Lucario. I can attack into Dawnwings. Hopefully Dawnwing hits the Moongeist Beam instead of the Photon Geyser, which typically happens to me all the time. But you can attack into heavy purple figures with the Power Battle. That's why I think it is so good. It actually makes me want to run Doublade more than Aegislash, because Aegislash, once I use it, it's kind of there like a sitting duck, and then I have like I think it's balanced pretty well. But I think this figure is more like Rowlet. Like it's very situational. Like you have to be cautious of what you're playing against. So like, I mean, if you're playing against a heavy Ultra Beast deck, I don't know if I would like evolve this thing right away, because I think the only time I guess Aegislash is like good is to like close out a game, because I don't know. I've like I said, I've only been playing for 2 days now with Aegislash, and it doesn't allow me to close out the game when I need it to, because there's goal blocks, because there's Mega Evolutions, because there's things that like it's like the ending turn to do it. But I don't know, man. I think I like Doublade a little bit better than the Aegislash, but let me know in the comments below what you guys think. So let's talk about the Aegislash and what we want to increase on there. On to the shield form, the Aegislash, because the King Shield is already relatively large. I think the best thing to increase here is the Shadow Ball, and here's why. Shadow Ball allows you survivability, especially during Z moves. And if it hits King Shield, like you're already in Shield form, so it's not going to allow you to change into Shield form. And the King Shield is Z move fodder, so when you evolve this thing, it's got a 3-star Shadow Ball. I mean, it can survive. I mean, even 2-star can survive against wide attacks. But imagine if you got this thing from the Honedge, 4-star purple. It's pretty good. So I went everything into the Shadow Ball. Please let me know in the comments what you guys did. And then the blade form, it's pretty obvious what you... Why does it not show the blade form? It's pretty obvious what you do in the blade form. You just want to increase the Shadow Sink. No need to really discuss that. I got mine to level 10 because I do not like a huge miss. We want to get that miss as small as possible. But, you know, you almost think Shadow Sink's a guaranteed attack, but I swear I hit King Shield and miss so often. Like, it's so frustrating. But the good thing is we're attacking from range, so it doesn't get us in too much trouble. All right, now let's talk about the gym. Let's transition to the Steel Gym. The Steel Gym is going to be very, very scary. I know I'm here to help you guys have the answers on how to counter it, but at this point, I honestly don't know how we're going to counter the Steel Gym. If you're not like a pay-to-play player and you don't have these Steel figures, it's going to be a rough gym for you. So Stack Attack is going to have 2 MP. That's going to be the goalie, and because of its ability, like, how are you going to Z move? It's going to be really, really hard to get into the Stack Attacker. Same with the Steelix. Steelix going to have 2 MP. I think we'll see lots of Steelix and Stack Attackers. But most importantly, you're going to see Doublades. You're going to see Honedges. You're going to see Aegislashes, because they're going to be 3 MP. Their part goes. They can move through figures. Those are the figures you want to watch out for in the Steel Gym. How are you going to block them off? Well, the only way to block them off, I mean... We might even see the Aggron because of the Aggron's ability, so maybe have the Aggron there. But everything else, you know, Lucario's, like, it's going to be, I don't think you'll see the Bronzors. It's going to be a tough gym. So the only way, in my opinion, to counter this, I honestly think it's going to be like the Gardevoirs. The Gardevoirs to prevent them from moving through, and even the Mega Gardevoirs so you can blue hole and exclude figures. Like, that's kind of my only thought process right now to counter the Aegislash, because it can attack from range. Essentially, what you could do is you can set up like your Shuppet wall, right? Aegislash can attack from range. So if it KOs one figure, once it KOs that figure, you need to be able to put yourself in a situation to where you can directly attack into the Aegislash blade form right after it KOs one of your figures. Otherwise, it's going to be a really, really rough gym for you. I don't think fire figures, I mean, they're getting plus 20 damage, but damage is kind of a thing in the past now because of the Z move. So I don't even really want to talk about the fire figures because I don't think it's that relevant right now. So we're going to see stacks, we're going to see Steelixes, but like I said, most importantly, watch out for the Honedge, Doublades, and the Aegislash. I think you should be using... Vibrava is such a crutch now because of the Aegislash blade, but I think the Gardevoir, I think that line, the Routes line, and maybe even have a Glade to have an attack range for yourself. So I think that's it for the Steel Gym. Just watch out. Hopefully you guys can survive. What? Why do I not have evolution on here? That is weird. All right, now I promise you guys I do have a match, so let's jump into the match, and I want to show you how good the power battle is with the Honedge. All right, man. Oh, dude, today was kind of rough. Our rating took a hit. Not really took a hit. I mean, we did dip down below 3.8, but we're kind of back in mid 3.8. But, oh, man, I'm just losing. And you know how I'm losing? You can have one guess. By time. Like, I played 2 matches where I lost by time, and even my opponent had, like, I don't know, 10 seconds left, 30 seconds left. But it's like those 30-minute games that, dude, they're just so frustrating. One of them I should have won. I did the wrongs. I freaking Z-moved the Maelstrom on a Mawile, and I was like, dude, why did I just do that? I would have won the game if I would have just go Z-moved, but yeah, Rico's not making optimal plays. But, all right. So we're going against an Ultra Beast deck, you know. So we have Ultra Beast. We do have the Honedge. So I'm like, all right, this is cool. So what I can do is we can get rid of Blacephalon. And my opponent is rocking the Poipole. So when we power battle, boom, if it hits the Ultra Portation, because of the ability, Noguard, it's going to shift to the Toxic. And then because of the Noguard, it's going to shift from the Toxic to the Dragon Pulse, completely counters this figure and rush decks. So, power battle also, or Noguard also is going to get the Rendezvous out into the fly. So we have a pretty good matchup here. We're going up against Who Cares, because who cares? So I go first. We're gonna just Mighty Sphere. I'm not scared. Well, I didn't want to bring on my Marshadow, because I know if I brought in my Marshadow, that would have brought up their Kartana, and Kartana would have been GG Boys, or GG Boys to my Marshadow. So that's why we didn't do that. We just played the Mighty Sphere and played setting up defensively. Since he brings up the stack attack, what we're going to do is I was going to try to rush here with the Lucario. They make a great play here and long throw this scary thing. So now we're going to power battle, and we're going to go straight after the Poipole. And boom, hits the Ultra Transportation into the Toxic and into the Dragon Pulse. It shifts it 2 spaces, kind of like the Poliwhirl. So we get a free evolution there. We do get the Aegislash. Things are looking pretty good for us. So now they're going to max revive here with the Kartana. And they're going to attack my Aegislash. I'm like, we've got King Shield. We're pretty good. Let's go. But of course, I mean, of course that would happen. I'm like, dude, are you serious? I was going to change into Blade, attack into you, get rid of you. But of course, that happens, and I'm pretty salty here. Thought about bursting, but I was like, no, I'm not going to burst. I'm actually just going to... I should have burst. Because we attack, and it gets the Mind Blown. And, yep, there goes my Dawn Wings. Taking the L. No point in de-evolving. Great play here. It has pretty good odds, and I'm just like, oh, please hit the dodge, Lucario. The only time I want to hit a dodge. But we don't get it. He gets a KO, and I'm like, dude, like, why? So now we're going to long throw here. I don't want this Selly attacking into my King Shield. But I'm definitely going to take the L here. I will definitely do that all day. Celesteela is a threat, so we want him to get out of there as quickly as possible. So we're going to attack. We're going to advance here, get rid of the Kartana with our Mawile. And this is such a key figure in this deck. And the fact that we were able to just get rid of it so effortlessly with the power battle, like, put this opponent on a crutch. So now we're going to move over here. They're going to Corkscrew Crash. They're going to do it with the Selly and get rid of my poor little Mawile. And he gets to move up here. And I'm like, oh, dude. I don't like this thing. We're going to move over with the Aegislash. Block this thing off. He's going to move over. We have to cover goal here. My Z-Gauge is coming up. That was such a great play because now he's going to max revive and get rid of my Dawn Wings. A little salty here, but my Z-Gauge is up. So I move over. Oh, dude, this play, I don't want to talk about play. Okay, so I change forms here, all right? Just so I can surround the stack attack. And the reason being, I was like, okay, what we could do is we could Z-move with our Aegislash into the Scissor. But the Scissor has a 161 crushing squeeze. I mean, my Aegislash shield form only hits for 120 damage. So my thought process here was, oh yeah, I'm going to change stance. We're going to go into Blade form, and then we can Z-move into this thing because I'll be hitting for 140 damage. Well, yeah, I forgot that I can't Z-move when I change into Blade. So that was such a huge misplay there. So it looks like they're going to Tectonic Rage. No, I'm going to Tectonic Rage. We're going to get rid of this Poipole. And now they take the entry point. We already got rid of our long throw, so I was a little upset here. So I'm going to tag with my Lucario. Lucario has pretty decent odds here. This is a great roll for me. And as he moves forward, we have to cover goal here, because now we can threaten us around here. But now he's going to move back, and he's going to attack into my Mawile, and we do get the out damage here. I'm like, all right, let's go. We don't have to worry about this this kind of thing. Celestelia. So now we're going to change forms. We're going to take the entry point because I don't want this Poipole coming in near me. But they are going to Z move here, which is, dude, it's so good because makes my Z move go down because of the Blacephalon's ability. So we lose our EG Slash there. The good news is that our Dawn Wings is back. And I'm not really worried about what they have left that's on the board. So we're going to come over. They're going to attack here. Not really worried about it. We get the Moongeist Beam. I think they were just trying to get a KO because they wanted to bring back their Kartana. So things are looking pretty good for us. We just have to close out the game. We have to wait for our Z move to come up because this thing does have a large dodge. I made a mistake here. I totally forgot. I was like, okay, Poipole's gone, so we can move up, not even worry about the Kartana. But I forgot it hadn't attacked yet. They make a great play, attack in, and they get the stack attack back, and I'm like, oh, God, this is going to be very frustrating because this thing is going to be hard to KO. So we max revive here. We're bringing on our Aegislash, and I want to attack from range. I want to attack into this thing so it doesn't give its Steel Mons the ability to not have their blues disappear. Unfortunately, we don't get the KO there, so now we're just going to slowly close in, wait for our Z-Gauge to come up. But we're going to go into shield form. We're going to move closer again, because I want to attack into that. Stack attacker. But of course, my guy, my Aegislash dies again. So now we're going to Mega here. We're going to go after this Blacephalon. Hopefully we hit our gold into purple or a purple into white. And that's exactly what happened to the mind blown. How about this? Take a bullet punch to the face. How does that feel for blowing your mind? Actually, bullet punch to the face. You have no head. So my opponent here makes a mistake. I don't know why they did this. They decided to use the Z move to get rid of my Mawile, but that puts us in range for the steal. Z move, the corkscrew crash. So that's exactly what we're going to do with our Lucario, and that is going to be GG boys. So if you guys have the Aegislash, the Honedge, the Doublade, please consider using the Power Battle in your deck. Well, specifically for the Doublade. Yeah, 100% for the Doublade. So we're gonna cut the video there. Hopefully we see a gym in a couple days. I have Thursday off, so we'll stream probably Wednesday, tomorrow night. We'll probably stream tomorrow night and Thursday all day. So I will catch you guys later. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, as always, peace.